Have you ever had a time when you didn't have somewhere to stay? I mean, really, nowhere to live. I have. Once I did get to a place where I had somewhere to live, where someone said that they would help me, they were only taking advantage. I just passed someone who doesn't have anywhere to live. For whatever reason, I don't know. And, my heart just went out to him because he was using the restroom at a place of business. And, one of the employees had to tell him to come out, because, it is a place of business and you just can't sit up in there. And, she let him stay as long as she could in the restroom. But, once again, it's a place of business and he just couldn't sit up in there for it was almost an hour. And of course she didn't want to make him come out, because he's got to go back out into the cold. It's cold now in Michigan. But she also knew as an employee, she couldn't just let him stay up in there, because other customers may have to use the restroom. And in past experiences, what she shared with me is that homeless people have gone in there before and messed the bathroom up pretty bad, and they've had to they gotta do the whole thing of closing it down, sanitizing it again, that type of thing. So she did what she could do, but and still she felt bad because this man was homeless. He'd been there before. And I know what it's like to need somewhere to stay. My heart went out to him. And my heart also went out to her because I know she didn't want to do that. It's cold. Like I said, I've been in a position where I needed somewhere to stay. And, once I and I can recall those people, who said that they were helping me. They only, were taking advantage. And, that hurt. I'm like, man, they said they would help. And they're just taking advantage. And I thought of the times that I had helped people. I was like, man, I've helped people. Why aren't people, with an open and willing heart, why aren't people helping me in that same manner? And I got real hard lessons of learning that everybody doesn't have a heart like you do. Everybody doesn't think like you do. To help someone from an earnest heart. And then it took me back to think about him. I know there's somebody there has to be someone to help him. But I said, well, did he take advantage of people when they helped him before? Or did people take advantage of him when he needed help? And now he's not asking anymore. I can understand that. Because even when I got to the position where I had my own place to stay, just me and my children, there were people who needed help, needed somewhere to stay. And I helped. And those people took advantage. So I swore it never again. If someone else needed somewhere to stay, they couldn't live with me. They couldn't come with me because of the disrespect. When you're a person with a big and giving heart and you try to see the best out of everybody, everybody has something good inside of them, but everybody doesn't display the good. They just choose to do the bad. And those have been my experiences. When I needed help, People said they would help. They took advantage. I still didn't harden my heart. And when I could help someone, I did. And they still took advantage. Different people. I could think a couple times the same people. They took advantage of me when I needed help. Then they needed help. And I figured I'd do the right thing. I say, yeah, okay, I can help you. And they still took advantage. That's dysfunctional thinking. When somebody does you wrong in any type of way, that's it. You don't have to turn back and do them good. You don't have to deal with them at all. Just that twisted, bad teaching. I don't even want to say it's Christian teaching. Too many people put that on Christians. That's any teaching. You know, even though someone does you wrong, do them right. No. You do them right by not doing anything for them at all. How about that? Stay away from them. They've already shown you how they operate. You know, so what? They need help. They don't need help from you because they've hurt you before. They've done you wrong before. No, stay away from those people. Let them go back and tell people what they want to about you. Let them keep with that scenario in their head that you're this messed up person and that you this and you that. And yep, let them say whatever they want to say. But you and that person know what they've done towards you. They know. And you don't have to do anything in return. Nothing. You don't have to get even. You don't have to be the bigger person. Or what would Jesus do? Y'all tickle me with that one. Jesus won't let nobody continue to run over. He won't let somebody continue to run over him, use him, abuse him. And that's scripture too. That turn the cheek thing, y'all got that all mixed up. That's what that turn the cheek is. Someone does you wrong, you turn the other cheek. That's what the turn the other cheek is. Bye. I'm not going to keep letting you abuse me, use me, take advantage of me. That's what turn the cheek is. A lot of folks got that messed up. Y'all don't, you reading scripture. You're not studying. Before you read scripture out of anything, the Bible, the Quran, Torah, I don't care what you're reading. You need to pray and ask for knowledge and wisdom. Because you got it all messed up. I have allowed myself to be hurt so many times with that turn the cheek thing. Doing the right thing, doing the Christian thing. Not bashing Christianity. But that's why I was raised as Christian. All that forgiveness and everything, all that was taught wrong. Yeah, you should forgive, but forgiveness is for you to go on and heal. You forgive people all day and they still do the same thing. They still come back and hurt you. They still misuse you. They still lie on you, manipulate, and whatever else. That forgiveness ain't for them. That forgiveness is for you. I say, okay, I forgive you. I forgive you because you can't fix stupid. I forgive you because you're going to keep doing what you're doing. And now I know how you are. I forgive you so I can release myself from you. I ain't attached to you no more. And you can go off and you can be free of that hurt. You can heal from the hurt and the pain or whatever else was caused from that. That's what forgiveness is for. Turn the other cheek. Yep, okay. I see you. I see what you did. Yep, me and you know it. I don't care what scenario you going back making up to other folks. Me and you know what you did. So yeah, I'm going to turn the other cheek. I'm turning my face from you. I don't know you no more. That's what that is. It ain't turn the other cheek. Let somebody do the same thing again and you turn the other cheek. You ain't doing nothing but getting, here, this is what you doing. You getting slapped every day. You getting slapped back and forth on the regular. That's what's going on with you. I got that misunderstood. Because I misunderstood it for years. Until finally I got an ultimate hurt. And then my eyes were open. It was like, oh, you've been dancing around this for decades. You've been living this wrong for decades. You have allowed yourself to be hurt, your children to be hurt for decades because of not understanding what that meant. Learn to understand what forgiveness is. Learn to understand what turning the other cheek is. And then live it. When you go into those books, Bible, the Torah, the Quran, before you begin reading anything, seek God and ask Him to give you knowledge, understanding, and wisdom of those scriptures, of what you're reading. Because one word out of context could change the meaning of everything. How many versions are there of the Holy Bible? You about can't even call it holy anymore. You just call it the Bible because you don't know which one is which. You have folks say, oh, the King James Version. Oh, no, it's the NIV version. No, it's the International Version. It's the Standard Bible Version. You can debate that all day. The only book that hasn't been rewritten was the Quran. Even in translation, it's still the same. Seek God. Ask Him for knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. When reading, when studying. Study. Go into that thing so you can now live with blinders off.